What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy NextGen720, and I am back with another video. I'd like to first of all start off by saying thank you to you guys that have been rocking out with me on the live stream. We've been having a blast. I'd like to give a shout out to the MVP of the live stream, my man Scottish Swerve from Scotland, my man, who's been holding me down with the tips. Appreciate it. Been helping me, like I said, with the show that I'm doing, Broadband Bullies. I don't give away rinky-dink prizes. We don't give away rinky-dink prizes. We give away, years Xbox Live. We're giving away EA access for a year. Some AAA games. $60 in Xbox Live money. Xbox money. $50 in PSN. Like I said, this stuff costs. We're not partnered. Like I said, just for little tips and stuff that I do get while I'm live streaming. I'll put it right back in the show. I'd like to give a huge shout out to him. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Anyway, I brought this up here in the patch. See what I'm talking about? It says here exclusive 19 minutes of Phantom Dust HD re-release gameplay, right? And I took to Twitter and I got the it said here that because I bought this for the original Xbox. I believe this came out in 2004 or 2003 and got released in the States in 2004. I know people made a big. It was only released in Japan at first, overseas, and it was $20. I remember because I had to get the game, you had to pre-order it, and I pre-ordered it from GameStop. It came in $20, right? Now people know about Phantom Dust, so when they were saying they was bringing it back, a little excited, a little bit, you know what I mean? To see what it looked like in some next generation graphics. So did a little digging around. So, you had Shannon Loftus here, and she said the game was going to be released in its original assets. Like, what, that 480i? 480p? What the fuck going on here? If I'm not mistaken, this game here was made with DirectX 8. This game was made with DirectX 8. So I got a little concerned. And I remember me voicing my concerns. I believe it was, and talking to crap with them guys. Calm down, Z, calm down. See, no, calm down. You want to do that? Look, it's going to be 1080p. I tell you guys again and again, this is the perfect example. Resolution does not give you better graphics. It's the textures and the shaders, the lighting, the shadow, the particle effect, all that. The resolution does not. All the resolution does is give you a sharper image. So you're taking a game that may have looked good back in 2003, over 10 years ago, then 15 years ago, and you're making it in 4K or 1080p now. It looks horrible. But anyway, let's listen to what they have to say about
wide audience
Phantom Dust.
So can you kind of go into what this remaster is? It's not a remake, it's not a sequel, it's not a reboot. It is a remaster of the original 2004 game, but it's running at 1080p, and my understanding is there are some other enhancements as well, right?
Yeah, so technically I don't call it a remaster necessarily.
Why? I wouldn't call it a remaster either, or remake either. My man.
Simply because, the assets, which were so high quality at the time that the original game was released, they were actually beyond the quality of what an original Xbox...
Wait. I gotta say this right here. First of all, I don't even know who this dude is, but I gotta give him... His name is Nick, sits down with Microsoft Studio Publisher, creator Adam Isgreen. I gotta give you a round of applause. That's taking damage control to another... Hey, listen here, crap. When me and crap was out there selling that DX12 in them black alleyways and stuff, and trying to spin them MPDs. Listen, that joker right there, he can sell sand on the beach, ice to an Eskimo, you know what I mean? Some pills to a pharmacy. Like that right there, that was ingenious. Let's hear him again. Listen what he said here. Listen. It was so ahead of his time back then. That sounded like Sony when it was like the PS3 can run 1080p 90 frames a second, but they didn't have any TVs at the time to take advantage of that. Hold up, check him out. I'm sorry, 1080p 120 frames per second. Hear him out.
Simply because the assets, which were so high quality at the time that the original game was released, they were actually beyond the quality of what an original Xbox game would depict assets at normally. That This is more of a re-release of the original with a lot of improvements along the way. The biggest challenge that we faced in bringing Phantom Dust back was when we recovered the archives from Japan for the original project. There was no final source code, so
So if Phil just took a trip to Japan, remember? He wouldn't dug this shit up. Wait, oh man, wait, come on, not like this. You got the 4K console about to come out. The Scorpio, not like this. This ain't the answer, Sway. This is not the answer, but shall I digress?
everything that we've done, everything that we've been able to do in this version of Phantom Dust has been through reverse engineering the binaries and actually hacking and cracking the code back open again in order to make the improvements and changes that we have. So this is one of the reasons that when we started talking about Phantom Dust and people were like, hey, what's the resolution of the game? You know, is it 69? Is it 4:3? You know, when you, Nick, talked to Shannon and she was like, it's 4:3, it's original assets. The reason was because we didn't actually know what we were going to be able to do because we didn't have the source. So everything that we've done is this hard-fought victory, but I'm really happy with what we've been able to do for this re-release of Phantom Dust, right? We've
yeah. So what are some of the things that you've been able to do then? Like I know that there's it's now 16:9 during combat gameplay and stuff. You've got like achievements and stuff like that. Like what were the things you were able to do while kind of reverse engineering the original Xbox game?
So the biggest thing is moving to 16:9 and also moving to native resolution. So what that basically means is that if you're playing on Xbox One, you're running at 1080, so the game is going to render at 1080, whatever you're playing on, and render Phantom Dust correctly at that resolution. Now again, it's the original assets, but the original assets hold up really well. It's really surprising. When we first got the game running, and
Wait, I can't. Listen. Now, I don't know if Microsoft's trying to do this whole legacy thing and bring back some of their older titles. Cool. What I'm saying is that this, may have a cult following. I bought it $20 back then. It was 1999. Hold on. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Maya, Miss Johnson. Listen, I get it, but Microsoft has if you want to breathe life, this is my opinion, to these older franchises, I'm quite sure a game like this is probably about a gig or two, if that. I mean, just give it some next generation graphics, man. Sell it for $20, put it as a digital release. If you want to get new people into the franchise, by this game looking like this, because again, we judge games by what we see. Gameplay may be fantastic, but we judge games by what we see. This game looks like stir-fried. Boop. It does. It doesn't hold up well. It looks like trash. And with this higher resolution, you're just making, to my opinion, with this shitty texture, we're just making, with this looks even clearer than, it just looks, I don't know. We don't need this. Now, they just came out with Voodoo Events. Now this would be the second game, but they have so many games. If this would have been Jade Empire, if this would have been Brute Force, if this would have been a couple, Midtown Madness, Reckless. God, how do you not call me an Xbox fan? Oh, thank you, man. While I'm shooting my video, appreciate it. All right, I got my hair's long. I got to put it over my hair. But anyway, had it been one of those right there, Daddy got too much hair. Can't go with my hair. Let's hold it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then fine. But this, I'm sorry. This right here, nah. This ain't, how you say, this ain't the answer, Sway. This right here is bad for the culture. Like, for real, this is bad for the culture, man. This is horrible. And listen, it's me being the Xbox godfather that I am, the Zodfather. I gotta speak up, man. It's crazy. Sometimes, man, listen, man. Now, listen, when I tell you guys original assets, they argue me down. No, it's not. It's gonna be 1080p. The original assets. Just because they put it in a higher resolution, it's the original assets. I'm not gonna say any names. Crap. But anyway, they argue me down. But not really. Not too much. We always argue for us behind the scenes, crapping us. But I'm just talking about it on Twitter. Oh, next gen, you always, man, shut up. Listen, I'm gonna say this again. I termed the coin, coined the term Sony pony. Because Sony guys, they take anything. They just little silly ponies. Us Xbox, I feel as though, you know what I mean? We don't need this, man. Listen, we don't need this. Especially when you got Sony. Man, thank you very much. We all the world, shout out. Especially you got Sony out there giving games like Horizon Zero Dawn, and you know, we coming out here with Phantom Dust. So they could have kept this dusty shit in the closet. Give us some next generation graphics, man. This looks like shit. Like seriously, like I'm serious, man. I would not disgrace my Scorpio by running a game like this. I will not. He is I and I am him. Now, a bunch of other games, like I said, they could bring back from the original Xbox. But if you're going to bring them back, bring them back. You know? Bring them back. Let me see some, you know, level of details and, you know, better textures and shaders. Like, this here looks like, man, I don't know, man. I'm so disappointed in this. Because I thought this was going to make another game. I would not put this game on my list. We got Phantom Dust. Nah, I keep that. You know how Sony guys get the name in them lists? Godzilla, nah, we ain't gonna do that. Nah. Forza, the Hot Wheels things, I'm there. Shout out to my man Scottish Murph, my man, been holding me down. The donations. Check out the Bing link down below. Shameless plug. But this right here gets no burn. I can't get jiggy with this shit. I can't, man. I can't. Listen, I wasn't even gonna do a video about this. I was gonna do a video about Forbes. I shoot that video because I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow too. So I have a video up in the morning. So I'm about to do a video about Forbes, about how they be slandered. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Listen, I can't. I won't. I refuse to. I have standards. Now listen, this could be the icing on the cake, fine. But not when you're big games that like Scalebound and Fable Legends, or you know the couple other games that came out. The guy that did the Knights of the Republic. They working on an exclusive for the Xbox One or Scorpio, whatever. Got canned, and you give us stuff like that. Like nah, you know, you understand what I'm saying? Maybe you guys don't see it like I do. You know, like I said something on Xbox Beastfire. Check it out. We had a great show. Actually, all the Xbox Beastfires been firing on all cylinders, man. We really found our stride. Yesterday's episode is on Dealer's channel. Go there, check it out. My man Dealer. But anyway, I said, you know, and then I said this again on Sunday on BGST, that when you think about Microsoft, again, you think about Halo, Forza, Gears, and it used to be Fable. And, you know, I like I said the other day, Fable was my favorite all time, my favorite Xbox exclusive. As cheesy as that may sound, yes, your boy is not a big Halo fan. It was Fable, you know. This was before everything was on the internet, and I would get the official Xbox magazine with the demo disc, and you know, I was reading about Fable. You can do this and do that. Chicken Chaser, you know what I mean? That's really what made me an Xbox fan, you know. And you know, so we lost that. Oh no, not really lost. When it canceled the studio, closed the studio, you know, like maybe you know, like people didn't see it the way I see it. You know what I mean? Yes, Microsoft is coming with other exclusives up this year. You got State of Decay, which I hope is big. I hope it's huge. Microsoft needs another AAA steeple, you know, franchise besides Gears, Forza, and Halo. But I'm not gonna get into that. You know what I mean? But even like I said with them, I don't want to say like it's all doom and gloom. They could bring some of these older titles back. But again, I would like them to see them, you know, with better graphics, textures, and stuff. You know, not in the original assets. And for going on what he was saying here, he talking about how they had to go. You know, when they found the...
We actually switched it over to PC and we're able to actually see the game running with the original assets. We're like, wait, this actually still looks pretty good.
Something that really blew me away was like looking over this footage and going to areas like the level city, for example, or palace, places where like you see signposts and text and stuff. The fact that all of that text is now legible and readable, like at first when I saw this footage, my immediate reaction was that you guys had gone in and like redone the textures or something. But you're saying these are the original textures, we just weren't able to see them on the original Xbox at kind of this quality, at this resolution?
Yeah, that's correct. All of the stuff in the game, the detail work and the amount of care and quality they put into Phantom Dust is amazing. And to be able to actually see what the boards look like now, and to read the papers in the office in Panorama, right? Or to be able to actually look at all the signs in City, which is one of my favorite looking levels. You know, it's just amazing.
So here's the thing. Now this is the problem, right? You had a company, I forget the name of the company, they were doing a next generation version of this game. We all seen the trailer, you know what I mean? And to get this is why there's a letdown to me, you know what I mean? Because they still had to go in there and do some work, you know what I mean? Or maybe they could have took what that company did or couldn't finish and just built on that from that. I don't want this old ass looking game. I don't, man, you know, so I don't know, man. But anyway, this is your boy Nick, December 20. I'm about to get the hell out of here. Guys, the link is down below. Swing by the beam. Check it out. Live tonight at 10 o'clock. We're going to have another show of Broadband Bullies. We give away good stuff. We don't give away cheesy stuff. We give away $50 and $60 games and Xbox Live and PS. Now, listen, I don't want you to listen. We're not going to be doing this all the time. You know what I mean? The channel's not partnering. I don't know. I might be taking my talents back to Twitch. Microsoft's trying to jerk around. But, so, what we're doing, we're funding all that out of our pocket. So, to say little tips and little donation stuff, I appreciate it. We put it right back into the show. And like I said, I have beam teams and even get a radio thing. But I'm getting a little ahead of me. You got to crawl before you walk. But this is where I'm going. I'm trying to take this platform, this brand. But anyway, this is your boy Next December 20. I'm about to get out of here. And I always got to say, listen, we are the world. Shout out. We are the listen. Swing by, check your boy out. Listen, if you think I'm a character here, you think I'll be bugged, come watch me play the game. I'll be cutting up. I'll be cut. I'm out of here, man. Bang. Gone. Love, peace, and so.